So take me home. Did you wanna song?
Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If it's your first time here, hi, welcome. I hope you enjoy it here. Please do like, comment, share, and subscribe. I hope you enjoy the video that you return for the next one. And for the returning subscribers, thank you so much for your constant support and love. And I really hope you guys do show me more love by not just watching the videos, because I do see my analytics. I know I sound like a typical YouTuber, but I am watching the YouTube studio, and it says that a lot of you guys are watching but are not subscribing, you're not liking, and that will definitely help me grow and get the algorithm to recognize me. So please watch the full videos, guys. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. I really do appreciate it. This year, guys, I'm trying to be monetized. I'm trying to get to 1,000 subscribers. Currently, I'm on 447 subscribers, and I'm trying to reach 4,000 watch hours. I think currently I'm at 870 watch hours. Still a long way to go to get to 4,000 watch hours, but I know we could do it, guys. Please just continue doing what you do. Anywho, enough of that. In this video, I will be glamming my beautiful, loyal client, Ukanyom Kize, and I'll be telling you guys a story time in the meantime. So when Anche, sit back, watch the glam, and enjoy the story time. It's not going to be too long, but it's going to be about the time I was threatened to be exposed on social media by a client who paid in full but didn't get her makeup done. I know it sounds bad, but I will explain. Okay, so this was back in 2019, if I'm not mistaken. I would have loved to have the receipts, because I actually had screenshotted this convo between me and said client. Is she a client? Even though I never really did her makeup, but shame, she did pay. It's just that she never got her makeup done, so I guess she was a client. I actually did screenshot the conversations. Unfortunately, that phone got stolen, and I don't think I had backed it up. But if I do find, I don't know, somewhere in the back of folders, I don't know, I will insert the receipts of the conversation, because I knew Tiazi Lucy Silona, if she tries to expose me on social media, I've also got my own receipts to share. So I came ready. Anywho, enough about that. Let me tell you what went down. All right, what had happened was, on this day, I had two weddings, but her wedding was going to be early in the morning, right? So, okay, let's backtrack maybe like a couple of weeks before the actual day. So she inquired, hey Zilo, I'd like to get my makeup done for my wedding. It's me and 3 bridesmaids. Would you be able to do my makeup on said day? I don't remember which day it was, but it was a Saturday. I do remember that. And I was like, sure. And she asked me, how do you work? I was like, tell me where about it is so I can figure out how much the travel fee is going to be and what kind of glam you guys want. Are you going to want lashes, all of that information, so that I'm able to invoice correctly. Okay, fine. She did all of that, and she told me that, you know what, the wedding starts at 9. So we need to be out of there by 8:30. I was like, cool, no problem. And I told her that deposits secures her booking, right? Usisi not only paid deposits, she paid in full, which is not a problem. So she paid in full and her appointment was secure. And I told her, listen, if you need to be out of the venue, well, the hotel room where you guys are going to be getting ready by 8:30, that means we're going to need to start glam around 5. 5, yes, 5 in the morning, so that I have enough time with everyone. And she was like, cool, no problem. We discussed everything so nicely, as guys, so nicely. And she's the one that told me that her wedding is starting at 9 o'clock. So, fine. The day before comes, right? And I'm like, hey, bride, I hope you're well. Tomorrow's the big day. I'm sure you're excited and nervous. I always just speak to my brides the day before, asking how they're feeling and just finalizing everything, or the maid of honor. But in this situation, I was speaking directly with the bride, so that we just on the same page with time. If with weddings, things change always at the last minute. So I just wanted to check if me and her are on the same page. So are we still at the same venue? She had told me that she was gonna book at the Elangeni Hotel in South Beach, and that's where everyone's gonna be getting ready. And I just wanted to check if that was still the case. The case. And I wanted to check if the time, what the time is still gonna be. Is it still 5 o'clock? And I wanted to check what room number I'm going to. And yeah, we spoke kahle, yes, guys. Sakhuluma kahle. And she was like, yes, 5 o'clock, definitely. Can't wait to get my glam. We spoke really well. Nothing changed from when we first spoke. Okay, fine, guys. Mind you, a couple of days after she booked, someone else booked for a wedding, right? But their wedding, on the same day, their wedding was going to start later on, around 3 o'clock. And I was like, I'm definitely taking this booking because I need more money. I'll be long done with the first bride. So I can definitely start doing the other bridal party around 11, and they were going to pick me up. The driver for the second bride was going to pick me up at Elangeni. That's how we had discussed it, because I hadn't had a car at that time. So I didn't think there was anything wrong. Actually, there is nothing wrong with taking another booking, because me and the first bride had discussed Uguti. It's 5 to 8:30, because her wedding starts at what? 9 o'clock. Okay, fine. The day before comes. Like I told you guys, I found out, I just confirmed all the details, and nothing had changed. Okay, fine. Come the day of the weddings, my mother, oh, God bless her soul, she used to be my chauffeur before I had a car. She used to drive me around to all my makeup appointments, if they were really early or if they were far. Anyways, so my mother drives me there. I get there at 4:30 in the morning, correct? Because, I want to give myself time to set up, and not rush. I get there at 4:30 in the morning, Elangeni. I sit there. It's 4:30, njalo. I sit there and I'm trying to call them. The phone's just ringing. I'm like, okay, no, Yazin, let me give them until, like 10 to 5, and then I'll call again. I'm sitting there. The time comes, I'll call again. And she's not answering. Now it's like 5 to 5. And the people, Elangeni, like the security and the receptionists are like, I keep looking at me, like this chick has been here for a good 25 minutes. Like, what is she doing here? So they approach me and they're like, hi, Sissy, is there someone that you're waiting for? I'm like, yes, I'm makeup artist. I'm doing a bridal party. They've booked here. I'm just waiting for them to come get me, And they're like, okay, what name are they booked under? What room number are they? And I think I forgot to mention this part. The bride had said to me that she's gonna send me the room number. They were gonna check in later on after our conversation. And she never gave me the room number. Right. And Name, I didn't want to bother her because, the day before the wedding, things are hectic. So I was like, it's fine. We've confirmed that nothing's changing with the bride. Let me just call and ask what the room number is when I get there. It's not a train smash. 5 o'clock hits. I'm like, okay, I should have been, set up and ready to work by 5 o'clock, I try call again. Now, this time, she answers. And I'm like, okay, thank God she's answering. I'm like, hi, Sissy. I'm downstairs at reception. Can someone come down and help me with my bags? And she's like, no, Sissy, no one's there yet. I'm like, what do you mean no one's here? No, we haven't booked yet. Sisasolund. I'm like, what do you mean Nisasolondi? She's like, yeah, things delayed with the traditional aspects of the wedding, and we still olondi, but we're gonna leave probably in about an hour. Yes, she's saying they're gonna leave olondi in about an hour, which will make it 6 o'clock. She said her wedding starts at 9 o'clock. And I'm like, Sissy, we had booked for 5 to 8:30. And she's like, these things delay. And I'm like, but Sissy, you never communicated with me. Uguti, there are going to be delays or nan. Yeah, but I can't be here the whole day. You booked me from 8:30 from 5 to 8:30. And she's like, no, weddings delay, these things happen. That's what she says to me, guys. And I'm like, unfortunately, Sissy, if you are not here before 8:30, I cannot do your makeup because I have another client to get to. Then she drops the call. I'm sitting there. I call again. Then she says that her bridesmaids are on the way now. And I'm like, okay. Just know I'm leaving at 9 though. I have another client. She's pissed off and she's talking to me. Shame, rightfully so. But I mean, it's beyond my control. I can't plan my business around clients' delays. Like, that doesn't make business sense, My mother's like, I'm leaving you now. I'm like, no, ma, go, Shame. She woke up really early for me only to sit and wait. So I was like, no, ma, go, it's fine. I'll let you know when the driver for the other wedding picks me up. She's like, okay. She leaves me. Guys, time goes by. It's like been over an hour. 1 hour, 30 minutes go by, 2 hours go by. Guys, it's literally 8 o'clock. 8 o'clock hits. A bridesmaid calls me and she's like, "Hi, are you the makeup artist?" I'm like, "Yes." She's like, "Okay, we here at reception." And I see again Belumundo that's on the phone. So they come up to me and they're like, so the bride just left Olundi. Is there a way that you can wait for her? I'm like, "Unfortunately, I can't. I have another appointment to get to. In fact, they're actually gonna pick me up." And they're like, "Oh my word, are you serious? You won't be able to do the bride." I'm like, "Unfortunately not. If she can get you in the next 30 minutes, one of you guys will have to sacrifice and I'll do her makeup. And they're like, "Okay, okay." They're trying to call. The bride's like, "No, guys, mina angakasuki lana." I'm like, "Yo, okay, let me just do the two that are in front of me." Guys, mind you, there is no room prepared. They haven't booked in, right? Guess where we did the makeup? Guess, just guess. We did it at the bathroom of Elangeni Hotel. Can you believe it? I set up my kit there and I did makeup standing. Okay, fine, guys. It came out good though for the little time I had, and under the circumstances, the bridesmaids look good. Okay, fine. The time came for the driver to pick me up for the next wedding. Ngahamba ke mina. Right. I thought everything was over. Ne. 2 weeks later, bride messages me. "Hi Zilo, I hope you're well." I'm like, "Hi Sissy, I'm well. I hope everything went well, despite the circumstances, that you were faced with." And she was like, "Yeah, I did my own makeup." I was like, "Okay, great." I'm talking to her like on a friendly level because I'm thinking, maybe she's just trying to update me about what happened. I'm not thinking there's any bad blood between us. Then she's like, "Yes, Sissy, I'm just wanting a refund." And I'm like, "Kanjan, Sissy?" She's like, "Yes, because you didn't do me and the other bridesmaid. You only did two. So can I have half of the money back?" I'm like, "No, Sissy, unfortunately, I don't work that way. You can't get your money back." And she's like, "Why? You didn't do my makeup." And I'm like, "Yes, Sissy, I know I didn't do your makeup, but you had booked me for a certain time and I was there even early. But fine, I was there and you were not. And unfortunately, I can't refund you because that was time out of my business. And she was like, "I can't believe you. How can you just take money that you didn't work for?" And I'm like, "I did work for it. I was there on time. You were the one that was late and you failed to let me know of any changes only when I was calling you after a couple of attempts after you didn't answer. Only when you answered, that's when you finally decide to answer, that's when you told me what's going on. Otherwise, I had waited a very long time not knowing what is happening, whether you were upstairs or what was going on." And she was like, "You're very unprofessional. Um, I'm also a makeup artist, by the way. And I've had a situation where my son was sick and I had a client. And unfortunately, I couldn't do the client's makeup, so I refunded the client." And I'm like, those are two different situations. You were the one that failed to arrive at the appointment. So rightfully so, you were meant to refund the clients as a makeup artist. But in this situation, as the makeup artist, I was there. You, as the client, were not there. So it is not fair for me to refund the money when I was there for the designated time that we had discussed. Like, Zhuang, how? She went off on me. She went off and she was like, "Isho masuyidlile imali. Ithi nje wena usuthi imali yami And I was so professional, guys, the whole time. I kept my composure because at the end of the day, I was just like, shame. She's just speaking out of frustration, but shame. I'm not going to give back her money. And rightfully so, vele besengidlile because imali yami, I had worked for it. I was there for that time. Imagine, guys, I was there from 4:30 until 9 o'clock actually, because the driver picked me up at 9 o'clock. And I was there for all those hours, only for me to refund her half because she didn't arrive. Make business sense. Make that make business sense. Anyway, she was like, it's fine, keep the money. I'm gonna expose you on social media. I was like, go ahead, sis. It's okay, you can do that. And till this day, she hasn't exposed me on social media. So I guess she came to her senses and bambonisa around her ukuthi uyayihlangela nje. And she was like, if I knew you had another booking afterwards, I wouldn't have booked you. If I knew you had another wedding afterwards, I wouldn't have booked you. And I'm like, what I do after the time we had booked has nothing to do with you. Honestly, it had nothing to do with her. So yeah, that is the story time about how my client wanted to expose me and wanted half her money back because she was the one that was late and I didn't do her makeup. Yeah, oh my God, wazenza makeup-ke ngomshado wakhe. She did say she was a makeup artist after all. I did stalk her a little bit afterwards just to see how her makeup came out. And I mean, yeah, let's just say the bridesmaids looked amazing. That's all I'm gonna say. I hope you enjoyed this story time, guys. And look how beautiful my client looks, guys. She looks so beautiful. She looks edible. Let me know, do you guys like these makeup tutorials slash story time voiceovers? Like I'm trying new things here on this channel. So let me know if you enjoyed this. Love you loads, ke. Kommentani nisho ukuthi, was I wrong? Should I have refunded her? Should I have left when she wasn't answering? Like, tell me what you would have done in this situation. Anyways, bye.
And when we're making love, your cries that can be heard from far and wide. It's only the two of us. Everything I need between those thighs. Every time I look into your eyes, I see it. You're all I need. Every time I get a bit inside, I feel it. Don't you love when I come around? Somebody to build you up in a tree.
Girl, Happy, you look so edible. So look at Kali. No, let's not do that, please. No. Go. Yeah, so you don't cry. Are you happy with the lip color?
I'm very happy. It's gonna go with the orange, hey?
It's gonna go with the orange. What?
And the
your
white.
hair. I mean, sorry, your eyes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And the
orange
white.
and the whites. It's gonna pop nicely on the whites.
Hey, Tombazan.
Oh, I think it's so set up. Sorry.
Go to big and I call. Thank you, love.
Yeah. I'm in love with the eyes.
Thank you.
China. Okay.
Papa, crazy.
What a